What's happening, everyone? So nice. We did it twice today. Sorry, I need a few extra minutes to get everything ready to rock and roll. Super quick one today. Probably going to go for 20 minutes or so. Are you selling your crypto? Let me know in the chat if you're selling all your crypto in January 2025. Do let me know, because that would be not financial advice. Confusing to me. Confusing and less interesting, less, we always skirt the bounds of advice of any sort, but wow, that'd be interesting. What's up, Red Squirrel? Got a real quick hell no from Crypto Toad, and you can use his voice if you like. You can use his voice, but that's the one I read it in real quick. Jiu-Jitsu by Fast and Dual is here for the tech. How's it going, man? How's it going? Hey, everyone. Yeah, some of these times I just don't, it's hard to know what to say. It's almost like, why do you feel good? FOMO. Why do you feel bad? FOMO. I want to do another take on how to get wrecked. And, instead of the ladies liquor leverage, the LLL, I'm going to go with fear, uncertainty, doubt. The good old FUD. I think if I were to speculate, I'd say that's how you sell too early, trade your bag for a lesser bag, and miss out. So, wow. Crypto go down, and everyone's like, is this the end? Got a lot of great streams coming up. So I certainly hope this is not the end of crypto, because I'd like to talk more money be good, number go up, all that stuff. More glory will be good. All those things too. Have chat fear load next go. Nice. Anyways, let me give me just a sec. Again, this will be a quick one, but I wanted to, if I can find a crypto total chart. Is there a global? Yeah, there's a global market cap chart. Nice. Never really look at that. CoinGecko has got a global chart here. So I'll drop this in the chat real quick. So let's look back. We had May 2021. We had some run-ups here. Again, first big cycle or so, you could say, at least a lot of people will remember. I'm sure the OOOGs can talk about this part back here. But big cycle here, 2018 top. Let's see, was it end up with, if I remember, was it January 2018? Around there, or December 2017. I remember being very very feel good around that time, and to be like, no, is it? I remember that's the time where it's like, the permabull is the kind of identity of permabull went away at that, for me at least. I was like, yeah, maybe there are cycles. So 2021 May had a run up, and then November 2021, a lot of people would like to probably look at this chart and say, hey, that was the top. And we down from there. So is it November 2021? The answer is no. Is it November 2025? Again, if you subscribe to the 4-year cycle theory, 21 plus 4 equals 25. Quick maths for you. It is not. So I don't really care about what's happening right now. What's up, Chad Donner Swans? How's it going? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Again, you can read these things. You can look at the tea leaves. Nobody really knows. You can have all these different ways of looking at things, but is it November 2025? They're telling me it's not. So don't care. Noise. Do not care. And all the other indicators from what's happened in other cycles, I'm also hearing none of them, if any of them, have hit either. All the other indicators, all that stuff. So just to give you some context there, that's at least what I'm looking at and what I'm more interested in, and less so the noise. So what else is going on? Cardano guys, talking to the community, talking at the community, talking about the community. from time to time. Shout out to Charles Hodgkinson if you'd ever like to come on the show. I know Corey's had you on the show before too. Actually, I'd love to have conversations with people. I mean, again, he can say what again. He can say have his opinions and stuff about the community. Actually, if you listen, I just retweeted I haven't fully listened to everything because I wanted to get on the stream while I had a few minutes. But if you listen, also might have did a few pull-ups to keep myself in check during these struggle of candles times every once in a while. He did like a 17-minute video. You could call it free advertising. You could call it getting his opinion out on what he thinks on the different types of cults and stuff. Yeah, I never get it. I never get why. What is the difference between a cult and being loyal to a brand? I always ask that question. I never get a good answer. I never get an answer that's beyond what's the difference. Of course, you could be like, oh, cult makes you, in the short term or long term, you do things that aren't healthy and all this stuff too. But again, you could apply all these things to what people said about Bitcoin and Ethereum and every other coin that was successful over time in those days. So it's not very, that's channeling like, what Richard may say there too. It's not a lot of resolution with that. Not a lot of. So anyways, that's been fun. If you'd like to come to PulseChain, lots of onboarding stuff, tinyurl.com/onboardpls. A lot of cool stuff there too. But yeah, and who is actually, Nuclear Herbs, again, just killing it, nonstop killing it, this guy. Also, shout out to 5555 right there. Always fun to see a bunch of hex staked for a long time. Shout out to Nuclear Herbs. This is a really cool one. Richard didn't hire Quinn and game for himself. He's talking about the stacked lawyer team, the Chad legal team. That's won a few cases before, I've heard. He could have hired one firm and settled the SEC in a month. He hired them for us, his community that was being harmed. And the world would have forgotten about all about it by now. Most people, even the RH haters, would simply chalked it up as just SEC overreach and moved on. But he chose to fight tooth and nail. If he went through all the time and expense for the community, why would anyone think he wouldn't be assembling the legal equivalent of a SEAL team to fight these charges? Somebody's talking about Finland and crew, all that stuff, I guess. We will find out in time, but mark this for when we know the details. His team will be working on this prior to the date. So, you know what? I don't even think that, I assume he's not doing anything for the community. Like I literally, again, it doesn't work for us. We don't work for him. I believe he's doing it for his ideals to survive and thrive. Remember, or know this, if you haven't heard me talk about it before, I'm an RHMax for his ideals, not his products. Of course, a lot of times they go hand in hand, but I think true believers go beyond the assets, or at least keep them around the same priority and stuff too. So his ideals are what I think he's doing it for. He wants, a lot of his ideals are freedom for crypto, freedom to transact, all this stuff described in Sacrifice Phase and otherwise. And yeah, if he was just doing this to be like, yeah, I tried that, didn't really work. Let me just make an exit here. Let me quickly take care of this or whatever. Like I said, you got a former lawyer here weighing in. Could have did that pretty quick. But instead, he's taking the fight, the good fight, the fight to be a force for good in the world. Maybe to the I don't want to say to the finish of winning. I don't want to say to the end because that sounds like it's going to stop. But yeah, certainly don't think that the ideals of Hexco and the things he wants to promote in the world and the ways to be the best version of yourself through his book, Scivive, all that stuff too. I think, he's maybe one of the most interesting people you've ever heard of or would ever have the pleasure to meet. So pretty cool. See, we finally waited long enough, boys. 12K BTC incoming. Oh man. Is it 12K in pray now? We're doing 12K in pray. Actually, 11K in pray. What was the argument for that? That the call was correct because inflation. which is just like kind of a funny thing about inflation too. 15, what did we get to? We got to 15K or something like that. Anyways, free advertising, it's true. Could be. I know you made like a 17-minute video around the basis of talking about Hex and PulseChain primarily. So, take it. Pattern is the same. We only go higher into new highs when people leave and stop believing. I'm saying we only go higher into new highs when people leave and stop believing. Okay, not sure I got that. Not sure if there's a typo or I'm just not. Maybe I'm just still a little sweaty from exercise. But our reductions always has a lot of great comments too. Appreciate it. Cool. It makes you stop talking to your friends and family. Ooh, I like that. That's a nice rebuttal there. Difference in cool is you stop. Well, now I imagine a lot of people may have stopped onboarding because they want Thanksgiving to be more pleasant each and every year. Besides that, yeah, I think the isolation point is interesting on this. Like what makes you maybe isolate or not? I don't know. Anyways, point taken. That's a good one too. Sorry, Wizards had a better quote. I mean, there's plenty of showing PulseChain strengths against Cardano material out there. I've came across from time to time. So, anyways, just another day in Mexico. Also tweeted this. What if this was the real sacrifice? I was thinking about that, being like, you know what? The real sacrifice, obviously, metaphorically, you have literally, as far as sacrificing your tokens for points and other tokens later on stuff too. But metaphorically, sacrifice of this isn't a get rich quick scheme. This is people believe there is a 69D chess, 369D chess plan of that which you should have no expectations of, and believe in a community that can uplift itself and thrive on the principles and building and all the other pieces that we can put together to make this thing successful and have a place to call home as far as your tokens and your gains and your trustless yield and all this stuff. So a lot of people are finding out it does sometimes things take longer, but that's the difference, right? I mean, between believing and not, you kind of got it with everything. Again, Bitcoin, Ethereum, name your favorite cryptocurrency that did well over time. Plenty of people who were like, nah, no thanks. Or, oh, I'm going to give up now. Or, oh, imagine all the people who sold their, they bought Ethereum at $5 or something, sold their Ethereum to go put all their Ethereum in the ICOs of 2017 and all that stuff. And then just lost, let's say they lost 90% of it or something. And they held Ethereum. How many hundreds of X from $5 was it? I mean, just amazing. Was it 14,000 X from the bottom to the top? Amazing. So, yeah, I'll ask this question maybe before we wrap up too. When will crypto euphoria occur? If not now, Dev. If not now, when? Mad gains. We'll do this and we'll wrap up. Give me an answer, chat, please. 2 more weeks. May through March, June through August, October through December. When euphoria in crypto 2025? You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. You can do it, chat. Have a strong chat. A strong chat there. You are few, but you are many today. Let's do it. Come on. I don't want to take the poll here. Look at that. I think the emoji represented in different platforms or different screens looks way different than on mobile. This little festive emoji. Pretty cool. First answer I got 2 answers. The first one I got for CryptoToad83, 2 eeks. Just 2 more weeks, Dev. Turns out a quarter of the people answering this poll also picked 2 more weeks. We also got optimal timeline says October through December. Standard 4-year cycle. Yeah, that's what I talked about earlier. The previous cycle landed top around November 2021. 4 years from that would be November 2025. We'll see. I mean, I think you make a case for any of these, right? You'd be like, anytime now, or, after the inauguration and after the, hopefully the U.S. Economy goes to the moon and everyone has so much money and risk on everywhere. And you could do that. You could do, summertime. You can make a case for summertime. You could be, 4-year cycle, October. So yeah, Zenith thinks June through August. Okay. Cristobal says cycle top end of September or early August. Those are all possibilities, aren't they? I've heard people say 2026. I mean, all those too. So anyways, we shall see. Fun stuff ahead though. Yeah, we got 2026 in here too. Lots of fun stuff. Again, if you're out there, if you're looking at the charts, which I have not looked at charts in a few days because I'm like, why? What point is it looking at them? Why am I looking at the bubbles when, there's nothing? What am I going to do? Yeah, and I said this before. Only time I need to look at the chart if I'm buying, selling, or, for example, advanced crypto stuff, leverage position. Don't want to get liquidated, or I want to check and otherwise facilitate some of the stuff like that. Otherwise, why am I looking at it? Unless I just want to, dopamine hit. And if I want a dopamine hit, I'm not going to look at it when it's red. So I'll leave you with this. It's 104-week shakeout. Ain't so bad. I was thinking about, 50-week shakeout. Remember that? Last year, 52-week shakeout. You know what? 2-year anniversary. 2-year anniversary of PulseChain. Maybe. Could be fun. Anyways, that's all I got for you today. Hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Lots of cool streams coming up. And Scivive at 5555. We are out.